I was 44 when I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and it didn't come at a really good time for me because I'd just changed jobs and we'd just moved house. There was no history of breast cancer in my family. I was the youngest of 3 girls, so it was a huge shock. My husband went back to work, the kids went back to school, and I found myself on my own with the support pack, which I'd received from Breast Cancer Support Services. I was offered a great deal of support from Nairi. It was really, really helpful for me to be able to talk to somebody who'd actually been there and experienced the same thing that I was going through, that was outside of my family and friends. It's things that you can talk to her about that you couldn't necessarily discuss with your family. So I felt very safe when I came here, that I could just open up and just let her know how I felt and not be judged, and, you know, not feel guilty for saying things that I couldn't necessarily say to my family. I didn't realise how much of a financial implication that having breast cancer would have, because it meant that I wasn't able to go to work and that my husband became the main breadwinner, and that was very difficult. So just to try and, you know, get your head around all of those things, you know, not only your diagnosis, but then the financial implications, and not having family here either, which made Nairi a valuable person to me. Yeah.
At the age of 39, I felt a lump in my left breast, and I didn't get it checked until I was about 40, so sort of wasn't too worried about it. So when I did finally get diagnosed, it was a very surreal feeling, and I didn't feel like it was something that could happen to me. My mum's been diagnosed, my grandmother, so it was quite hard to deal with the news. Initially, when I first was told, it was a sense of numbness, and I just threw myself back into work. That's what I used as my way to cope. I worked in a pretty high stress job, and I thought it was a great distraction, so I didn't actually deal with the diagnosis at the time. We as a family decided to make some lifestyle changes. I was up in Auckland and we decided to move to Tauranga. Part of my healing process, I decided to take a year off work just to really reevaluate what life was about and to heal. On my healing journey, I actually got to come into breast cancer support services, and I remember the person that I first sort of met up with was Kath, and further down the track with Nairi, and they gave me that safe space and validation. These ladies really provided a safe refuge and a safe space for me, and validated my feelings. So all the services that they've provided have been amazing. Part of my mission here is to work together with the beautiful group of ladies that work here, bringing some awareness about services we offer, especially for our Pacifica and Māori ladies. Then of PI descent, just having someone that is relatable to me was really helpful. So Nairi was awesome.
It was having someone to talk to that had actually been through breast cancer. That was the main thing that helped me. Now I'm in that privileged position, you know, to be able to offer that same support to people that Nairi offered to me.